When it comes to Tesla, my main consideration is speed, how quickly they complete tasks. John is aware that when he visited us in the beginning of 2018, we looked at that Model 3, a mound of garbage. I had eyes I couldn't believe. I mentioned on TV that a wheel inner consisted of 175 elements, in addition to possibly 200 spot welds and other components. 2 years later, the next thing you know, you have that object sitting behind me. I have no idea how you created the machine tool so quickly. I used to create tools for a living, but I grew lazy and thought I would be an engineer instead. However, I'll tell you what, in the end of the day, those who pass away directly behind us are killers. There's a lot going on, and this is the Model Y after 2 years. And presto, the issue has been resolved. 4,500 pieces are suddenly missing. I'm not even sure if I still require a body shop. In the stamping community, a lot of guys ought to be thinking, I hope that everybody doesn't go in this direction. I'm not really sure how they obtained the publicity necessary to complete this project in 2 years. I swear to you, this guy reminds me of Dr. Deming. Industry insider Sandy Munro offers her thoughts on Tesla's astounding development. He presents a clear picture of the company's development, emphasizing its amazing speed and efficiency, from early doubts about the Model 3 to the astounding turnaround seen in just 2 years. Munro's insights provide an interesting window into Tesla's development. What adjustments will other producers make to Tesla's speed? How would backward compatibility fit into the changing picture of electric vehicles? Munro's observations force us to consider these issues. In this video, let's address those inquiries. First, though, please subscribe to Tesla Stock News and like this video to demonstrate your support. Having stated that, let's get going. One feature about Teslas sticks out: their speed. Their speed at which they complete jobs is really impressive. John, who jumped on the bandwagon early in 2018, can still clearly remember his first thoughts about the Model 3. Although it appeared chaotic, after 2 years, the Model Y, a monument to efficiency, was born. It's amazing how things have changed. A wheel inner used to require 175 parts and about 200 spot welds. Now, the procedure is simplified to require just one part. Now think about the ramifications. The manufacturing landscape as a whole changes with such radical simplicity. The robots and welding guns need to be calibrated, and the stamping shop needs to reconsider. There is a revolution happening. This direction may cause some in the industry to feel uneasy, leading them to wonder if everyone should follow suit. But let's pause to recognize the accomplishment. In just 2 years, how did Tesla manage to completely revamp their production line? It reminds me of the continuous improvement concept of Dr. Deming. This philosophy is embodied by Tesla, which is always changing and eclipsing conventional timescales. Unavoidably, comparisons to the biggest automakers occur. Tesla is more agile than them, even though they could have more resources. While others are still learning the steps, they are tap dancing. Let's now explore Tesla's solid-state battery pack in more detail. Elon Musk highlighted a crucial point, which Munro highlights. Most battery packs will outlast the automobile itself. I think they'll outlive the car. The bodies, in my opinion, cannot withstand aging. It appears that all you will have left of the car will be a potentially valuable battery and one or more electric motors. In order to produce more batteries, you will be recycling the batteries. This emphasizes how crucial it is to properly integrate and make use of current battery technologies. Musk's claim is not mere rhetoric. It has real substance and is supported by attainable results when combined and utilized appropriately. However, what occurs if the vehicle reaches the end of its useful life? Munro makes the point that although the battery might still be valuable, the rest of the vehicle might not. This calls into question sustainability and recycling. Munro asks us to consider if the architecture of these battery packs is excessive. Aren't things that survive their natural lives what we should strive for? When batteries are no longer fit for use in cars, he supports repurposing them for other uses. Munro also emphasizes the financial advantages of recycling. We lower expenses and our impact on the environment by repurposing materials. This is consistent with Tesla's own dedication to sustainability, as seen by their proposed recycling initiative. Munro's observations force us to think about the bigger picture when it comes to battery longevity and recycling procedures in the vehicle industry. Tesla is dedicated to sustainability in ways that go beyond creating electric cars. It includes appropriate end-of-life management as well as the whole product life cycle. Tesla wants to reduce waste and increase resource efficiency through the implementation of strong recycling programs. This is in line with Munro's support of environmentally friendly practices in the automotive sector. Munro's observations force us to think about the wider ramifications of battery longevity and recycling procedures in the context of global sustainability goals as well as inside the automotive industry. The need to establish effective recycling systems is becoming more and more crucial as the market for electric vehicles grows. Tesla and other industry participants are reducing their environmental impact and opening up new avenues for innovation and economic success by adopting the concepts of the circular economy. When the topic of cost competitiveness comes up, Munro recognizes Tesla's value offer. Munro draws attention to the growing secondary market for Tesla parts, even though they might not yet be able to compete in the lower price ranges. This opens the door for further advancements by showcasing the technology's adaptability and lasting worth. Sandy Munro is not done illuminating the ramifications of Tesla's innovations, especially for the general population that isn't as familiar with the business. Though the ones blaring their horns in enthusiasm might have been enthusiasts, for pros like Munro, this is just another day at the office. He emphasizes that Tesla's actions set a new standard for big automakers and battery producers. There are battery technologies available now that will endure the vehicle's lifetime. It all comes down to utilizing and integrating existing technology properly. Thus, Elon isn't making any excuses about this. They anticipate that the battery will outlast the car, and with the correct chemistry and integration, it is still possible today. Expanding on Bob's insightful comments, Sandy Munro provides a more thorough examination of the possible uses of Tesla's battery breakthroughs outside of the automotive business, specifically in the aerospace sector. Drawing on his wealth of knowledge, Munro describes his work with the NASA Michigan SATS lab and the revolutionary progress made in the field of aircraft design. A notable accomplishment emphasized by Munro is the attainment of a 50% weight reduction in an aircraft design. This accomplishment marks a major advancement in the search for environmentally friendly and more effective aircraft solutions. Munro's personal experience highlights the real-world effects of technology advancement in the aircraft industry. Thinking back to earlier attempts to incorporate battery packs into airplanes, Munro remembers the difficulties that were faced, mainly because of the weight of the batteries back in 2008. Although the integration of battery technology was economically viable, the substantial bulk and weight of the batteries presented considerable obstacles to its practical application. Nonetheless, Munro's confidence is evident when he highlights the significant decline in battery prices over time. Munro also draws attention to the possible overlaps between the aerospace sector and Tesla's most recent battery innovations, such as the groundbreaking 4680 cells. These advancements have the potential to improve performance and efficiency in aviation applications in addition to lowering costs. According to Munro, the aviation industry will be completely transformed by electric propulsion systems driven by cutting-edge battery technology, resulting in quieter, greener, and more sustainable air travel. Munro sees a future in which electricity will change regional transportation, and this confidence extends to electric aircraft. His previous aeronautical undertakings are in keeping with this aim, if on separate schedules. There is a lot of potential here, as faster and more inexpensive flights with electric aircraft might lead to a more accessible and environmentally friendly form of transportation. As you can see, Munro is undoubtedly confident working with Tesla, but who else is as optimistic about Tesla as you are? That would be Seeking Alpha, our sponsor for today. It's not enough to merely watch Tesla's phenomenal rise from the sidelines. Seeking Alpha is your one-stop shop for the most recent information on Tesla, Tesla stock price targets, Tesla innovation, and everything Elon Musk related for fans of the company and those who have an eye for finding the next big stock market find. Ignore the mainstream media's anti-Tesla rhetoric. The internet's top pro-Tesla news outlet is Seeking Alpha. Our channel might receive a commission if you click on the affiliate links in the description and make a purchase. I appreciate your help. Now, Sandy, Munro, and Bob go deeply into the game-changing effects of Tesla's Battery Day revelation, examining its ramifications outside of the automobile industry. Using his extensive experience, Munro highlights that although the hype surrounding Battery Day may have been mostly felt by devotees, the significance of Tesla's developments goes well beyond that. It marks a turning point in the development of battery technology and a move toward efficiency and sustainability in a number of areas, including grid storage and mobility. Munro also shares his thoughts about his engagement with NASA's Michigan SATS lab in the aerospace industry. He remembers earlier difficulties integrating batteries into aircraft because of weight restrictions. With Tesla's advancements, like as the creation of 4680 cells, Munro believes that electric aviation has a bright future. In his ideal world, electric aircraft would be more widely available and useful, completely changing the face of regional travel. Sandy, Munro, and Bob provide additional insights into the challenges and opportunities of rapid charging for electric vehicles when the conversation turns to charging speeds. Munro emphasizes that while the essential technology for rapid charging is currently accessible, creating the required infrastructure and optimizing charging protocols to achieve maximum dependability and efficiency provide the true challenges. This entails making sure that charging stations are compatible and interoperable with various charging networks in addition to increasing their capacity. Bob agrees with Munro, highlighting the crucial role that infrastructure plays in enabling the widespread